Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I will be making my homemade chili recipe. This chili recipe is super easy and your family and friends will love it. It's perfect for the fall, perfect comfort food, perfect game day food for football season. So the recipe is super easy. I'm going to give you all the ingredients and we are going to walk through step by step how to make this delicious homemade chili recipe. Go ahead and lay out the ingredients that you will need and it will make the process of cooking your dish so much easier. So guys, let's get started making this homemade chili. So as you can see, I have laid out all of my ingredients that I am going to need to make this delicious pot of chili. You can see here I have all of my canned goods. I have dark red kidney beans, I have black beans, diced tomatoes, tomato paste, I have chili beans, I have chili powder, I have cayenne pepper, I have cumin, black pepper, I have onion powder, I have garlic powder, I have paprika. To make this recipe super easy today, I'm actually using frozen vegetables. I have red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, and onions. I have onions, celery, green bell peppers. I also have a fresh red onion. I'm going to chop this up. Right here you see I have some hot sauce. Yes, we have to put some hot sauce in our chili. I have some sausage, as you can see right here. I also have some ground beef. I have a teaspoon of sugar. I have some Worcestershire sauce. That word is pretty hard to pronounce, but you guys get the picture. I also have this better than bouillon. If you have bouillon cubes at your house, you can use that, but I really like using this. So these are the ingredients that we are going to need to make this delicious homemade chili. So we're about to get started with the recipe of putting everything in our crock pot. I'm going to start by plugging up my crock pot and turning it to high. So we're going to get started by pouring our first can of chili beans in here. As you can see, I kept the sauce on these. We're going to pour our second can. The kidney beans and black beans, I drained these. I did not rinse these, but I did drain the juice off of these. So I'm going to pour these in here. Go ahead, do a light little stir. Go ahead and pour a can of our tomatoes, diced tomatoes in the juice, and we want to keep the juice for these. We want to add another can of the diced tomatoes. And here you can see I chopped up my purple onion, as well as I took some garlic out of the freezer that I had that my dad grew in his garden. And I added that to that as well. So you can definitely add a clove of garlic. I forgot to mention that earlier. So that's why I said earlier, it makes recipes a lot easier if you go ahead and take out all of your ingredients. And even with me already taking out all of my ingredients, I still made a mistake and left off one ingredient, which was a clove of garlic. This is our onions, our celery, and our green bell peppers. And now I'm going to add this bag of bell peppers. I'm going to start with a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Do a half a teaspoon of onion powder. For me, I like a little bit of heat, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you're feeling bold, go ahead and add you in 2 teaspoons. Teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of garlic, you can do a teaspoon of paprika, a tablespoon of hot sauce, and I'm down to the end of that, so I'm going to do a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in this mix. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of chili powder. Going to mix this all together so the flavors can just start combining. Just make sure we have everything well mixed in our pot. For the beef bouillon, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of this. And you guys, this really is going to give it a lot of flavor. I'm going to do 1 more of these. I'm going to use my spatula so I can get all that goodness out, because I want it in my recipe and not left on the spoon. So there we go. Our tomato paste. Start adding that. I'm going to stir this. Add the rest of this tomato paste to this. And you guys, do not add any salt to this recipe. You know, if your family or friends want some salt, they can add salt to taste after it's done. Here's my teaspoon of sugar. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of our chili powder to that mixture. And we're going to put the lid on and let this cook for about 3 to 3.5 hours. Okay guys, now it is time to cook our meat. Our chili has officially been cooking for about 3 hours now. And you guys, remember that 4th cup of chili? Well, I saved some of this chili powder to go into our meat. And start sprinkling some of our chili powder in here. Just want to make sure that all the layers of our chili is seasoned well. So whenever you're doing your chili, don't put the entire 4th cup of chili in the crock pot in the beginning. Save some for whenever you cook your meat, because when you add your meat to your crock pot, you want your meat to have some flavor already. And of course, whenever it cooks inside the crock pot, it's going to get even more flavorful. Add some more. Add the last little bit of that chili powder to your meat. You're just going to continue to just let this cook. Take about 7 to 8 minutes to brown to get it where you need it to be before you put it in your crock pot. And remember, it's going to cook in your crock pot for an additional 45 minutes to an hour. So don't overcook your meat, but make sure you cook it enough. And then, just to give this ground beef and sausage a little bit more love, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of paprika in it. That's just to build a little bit more flavor. And as you guys can see, this is browning up nicely. Okay, so now we're just going to add our meat to our crock pot. We're just going to stir our meat into our pot, and be careful because it is really full. So don't stir it too hard where you spill some of it. Just going to stir our meat in like this. And now we're going to let this cook for about another 45 minutes to an hour. And our chili will be done. Feel free to do a taste test about every 30 minutes just to check on your chili, because your crock pot may cook differently than my crock pot. But baby, we are almost at the finish line. We are game day ready. Look at that. It's looking delicious. Okay guys, now it is time to eat our delicious chili. I'm going to show you how I like to garnish my chili. I start with a dollop of sour cream. Then I top it with some delicious cheese. going to add some scallions. And then if you like a crunchy topping, such as some Frito scoops or some tortilla chips, now you can top. If you want a little extra cheese, go ahead and put you a little extra cheese if that's what you like. Guys, oh my goodness, this chili is so amazing. I just taught y'all how to make award-winning homemade chili. Like, I'm literally am about to smash this chili. Like, it is about to go down. This chili is so good. You know it's good when you close your eyes. Let me tell you guys before I get a mouthful. If you haven't clicked that like button or that subscribe button, go on and do it right now. I don't know what you're waiting for, because I'm going to be making videos and posting videos every Sunday and every Friday of each week. So come hang out with me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.